too often we tell ourselves we have to earn rest or play or curiosity or adventure. And this is not any fault of our own, because we are conditioned from a very young age to produce, to accommodate, to please, to create, to deem ourselves worthy. These internalized beliefs then become obstacles to experiencing that joy and experiencing that peace that we can give ourselves. Constantly trying to meet expectations outside of our control detaches us from the core of who we are and what we need to thrive. Unfortunately, I had to learn this the hard way in 2015. At the time, I was pushing myself beyond reasonable limits, trying to get my second book turned in to my publisher, and I had this ongoing pain in my body that I decided I did not have time to address, and I would just keep ignoring it. Well, one night after dinner, my family was cleaning up, and in a moment of frustration, I raised a glass casserole dish above my head, and I slammed it down on the kitchen counter, breaking it into many pieces and startling my then 12-year-old daughter, Natalie. I calmed down and I went to her room and I admitted a truth, a painful truth that I hadn't even really admitted to myself. And I said, Natalie, I am so sorry that I did that. I am not coping with my stress very well right now because I'm not taking care of myself. Natalie had an unexpected reaction. Her face literally lit up and her eyes shifted to the bookcase where this set of used medical textbooks was sitting from my mom getting her these from the garage sale. And as soon as she could get over there and pull one of those books out, that girl had more life-enhancing tips than Dr. Oz himself. Mom, how many hours would you say you're averaging on sleep a night? Be honest. And then she said, when's the last time you got your heart rate up when you were exercising? When is the last time you exercised? And then she said, how many Coke Zeros have you had today, Mom? That genuine care and concern for my well-being from my child was a wake-up call. And I thought, I gotta get into the doctor. And it took a few visits to get to the bottom of what was going on. It was a urologist that was on the verge of retirement, which made it even more earth-shattering when he had to report that he knew exactly what my problem was. I had the largest kidney stone that he had ever seen in his whole career. And I was actually kind of proud of myself. I thought, I am an overachiever, so this kind of, but when I looked at my husband's face, I realized, no, this isn't a time this is not a flex. This is not a flex here. So it ended up taking not one, but 2 surgeries to rid myself of this massive kidney stone and the complications that came with it. I had a lot of time to think in the hospital. And what became so crystal clear was that failing to deem myself worthy of prioritization was severely impacting my quality of life. And if I didn't start investing in myself, I would not enjoy the privilege of growing old.